Yo, what's up, YouTube. So I have this video I want to make today. Haven't really made any videos a lot lately, but I feel like I had to say this because I feel like somebody need to hear it. So I know it's a lot of good-hearted people out there. There's a lot of people who respect others, who have manners. Sorry, I gotta look. This sun beaming at my nose like there's something dried up there, but I know it's good-hearted people out there. I know it's people who kind to others, people who have morals, people who have decency. You know, some people live by a structured type living, and we can understand that everybody probably isn't like that. So we can understand that we may judge others real quick off how they move, and we don't necessarily know their story, but we're judging others. We probably look down on them. You probably see a lot of stuff that's going on these days that we don't agree with. So you probably actually look down on a lot of people or whatever. I just been having like this negative energy, like in my head, and sometimes I watch some YouTube and it can be very divisive with the gender war and talk about race and stuff like that. But I'm really not up for. I really don't no longer is interested. I feel like a lot of people on the internet these days, they just trying to make a living, so they're not really gonna give us solutions. They just gonna like keep going on with it, so we can continue the gender war, continue the race war, just so they can continue to make some money. So if that seemed like just like how the elites take advantage of like the people below, make money off their downfalls and hardships and stuff. But I noticed like a lot of times I go out into the world and just have this angst against people. And I remember one time like this guy told me like, "Oh, you mad at the world?" And he didn't know me that well, so that probably was like the first impression that he got. And he necessarily didn't say I was a bad person. He just said I was mad at the world, and I don't want to be mad at the world. I feel like it's a lot of people having troubles with dating. A lot of men and women don't really understand each other. We give these subtle cues, and it just we have a lot of issues right there. And then you see this stuff on the internet about just like racist stuff. I go out to the real world. I don't want to have this angst against people that I probably don't know or probably do know. Because I live in just one city, so I see some people often. And then it take effect on me. It can take a toll on me. I can be having a good day. Somebody do something and I get upset. I've been working on emotional regulation and stuff, but I don't want my days ruined by small things. Maybe somebody did something on accident. Maybe somebody wasn't really aware of what they did, so I don't want to take things too serious. But what I want to make this video for, I want to make this video for something like similar to that, just because I did like a lot of meditation or prayer yesterday, and I feel like I got a answer today. I woke up today and everything was kind of good, but I kind of see what it is. I just want to start a story. I remember last year I was in some trouble, not like with the cops or nothing, but I had an issue where I was down bad. I had hit a deer with my car. It was just every week it was something. It's like I was hopeful. Like after like in the beginning of each week, then I get some news and it's like, nah. And it was like that. It was happening for maybe like 2 months or so. And it's crazy because it was like only 2 months, but it just seemed like forever I was in that situation, and I was really down about it. And I thought about like taking my life or whatever, but I didn't do it. Obviously I'm still here. And so like one thing I do is I'm thankful every day that I can still be here, create more memories, meet more people, always continue to live. I after that happened, I noticed like a rapper and a rookie football player, they took their life. You know, the football player, he got injured, so he probably didn't know what he was gonna do next. I just feel like it was from a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure, and you know, like a lot of men probably can't really express themselves. But I'm not making this video for men or whatever. I said that to say that I'm thankful for every day. You know, I'm thankful for every day I can get up and get out, do something. And I also want to mention that I'm thankful for the people around me, even if, you know, they like not doing anything for me. You know, I go to the grocery store, see people, you know, although I'm thankful for that, although I'm thankful for my life, I don't just want to be alone in this world, you know? I don't want to be alive and alone in this world. I'm happy to see people out and about. I'm happy people are around and stuff, you know? Maybe I can meet new people, but I said that because I don't want to like judge people. I don't want people to get a bad impression on me. I feel like when people see me, they do get a good impression on me. It's just my disposition sometimes can come off negative, rude sometimes. You know, sometimes I feel a certain type of way where I feel like I put everybody on a blank statement or whatever, and I'm somewhat kind of rude to everybody. But I want to change that, you know. I want to change that, and what I feel like it was is me jumping to conclusions with what I'm seeing. Me being headstrong about everything, because, you know, some people, it'd be an accident, and you can tell like they were sorry or whatever, but in that moment I can't really control my emotions. So like I said, I've been working on that, but I don't want to have such a negative disposition, you know, because people may get the wrong idea, and it's like, it's not hate, but it was probably confusion or misunderstanding. I really wasn't sure what I was doing, but it was definitely like headstrong. I remember past couple of days, I felt like I was humbled in certain type of ways, you know. I'm just keep it like that because it can kind of be a long story. I'm not trying to make this video too long, but I was humbled to where my headstrong ways or whatever I was like, what my conclusion was about certain things, it made me take a step back. I'm like, yeah, you wrong. You wrong pretty much. Like, I'm not really like in the right of what I was, you know, doing. Like, how I'm judging people and stuff or whatever. But like I said, I did some meditation and prayer yesterday about all this, and I think today, like, I got an answer, and I'm thankful for it because today's been a good day. You know, I've been social with people. I talked to a lot of my family today, which I really don't do often, but I think that helped also. So what I'm suggesting to people is if they're in this situation is that, you know, you shouldn't think with your mind. You should think with your heart. And that probably sounds cliche or whatever, but, you know, if I look at it as like this. You know, I have this one life, and, you know, I encounter people every day. This is me encountering these people in this life or throughout these days. But at the same time, this is my life, and maybe I have a good reason to be upset with people or whatever. At the same time, I don't want it all to take a toll on me, you know. So I see, like, in this life, I'm gonna sort of kind of spread love, or at least start off with love, you know, just not be so angst, not be so ready to jump to conclusions, be so headstrong to be upset. I want to start off with an open heart, and because like I said, I've been humbled the past couple days, and it's like, I think even yesterday, like the third time, where it was like, am I wrong about everything I think and stuff? So, I mean, probably not wrong about everything I think, but it definitely like made me think about that. But I feel like the initial reaction I want to give to people, or the initial whatever I want to give off, is of love, you know. People don't be doing nothing to hurt me. I mean, I would have to worry if somebody tried to attack me. Yes, of course. People ain't trying to attack me. And if people are like talking on the side about me or whatever, talking, maybe they just interested in me. I think I'm a nice person. I always been like a happy person, so maybe that's, maybe people interested. I'm definitely like unique. I try not to, I try to be myself, but people staring, people talking, maybe they just interested. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I should be happy, about that. I should be happy that people find me interesting. But like I said, I want to take these initial feelings and show love, not like necessarily in action, but at least just we have these organs and you got this heart and we have this mind. I just want to at least be more mindful of this heart feeling that I have, and just want to be open to the feeling of love and appreciating things. Because like I said, first of all, I'm thankful that I'm alive and I can do things. Second of all, thankful that there's other people around. I'm not just here by myself. So if this can help someone, I'm glad that I can help. I think we should start thinking with our hearts, being a little bit more open to love, not quite so judgmental, take our days slow, we shouldn't let so much stress get to us. We have one life, we have this one day, we live in it day by day. I don't think we should let things get us down too much. I mean, if we do have some issues, maybe pray on it, seek some answers. I think that'll help, but I'm not gonna make this video too long. If y'all like this, leave a comment or something. I can speak more about it from from another perspective. If you need a little bit more clarity or need more assistance on seeing that picture, and at the same time, it won't be easy to just do this all of a sudden. You probably take some practice. Have to probably be mindful of the heart and how you feel and how you come across. It's a lot. Also, so that's why I say, like, if y'all want to see more comments, say you want to see more engaged, I will definitely make a part 2 of explaining a better picture, so you can act on this and practice this, because maybe you feel that way, and you should have to feel that way. You're a good person, you're a loving person, you should give love, you should receive love all the way around, all day, every day. So peace out.